What's happening, everybody? Mike Rondo from the Shed of Solitude. Tonight I'm actually smoking in the Shed 7LA320. Um, I thought today was a good day to smoke this one. It's been a little while because, the Peterson pub pipe is kind of... I really like that pipe. We'll just leave it at that. But tonight, as you can tell, I am doing this. Shed Squadron by Samuel... what is it? Gawith. I almost forgot for a moment here. And the reason why I'm doing this video is not because it's I guess historically a favorite tobacco of pipe smokers. Mine is actually for a stupid reason. My reason is because of Redcoat's Renaissance mentioning the Shed Squadron, us pipe smokers smoking in our sheds and everything, and that's what he kind of affectionately calls our group. And I laughed, and I just happened to come across, I think it was maybe last year, Bradley at Stuff and Things did a revisit of Squadron Leader. I knew there was another word there. And so the reason I got this is because of that. And I figured, well, this must be the official blend of the Shed Squadron, so I figured I'd get it. But the problem is you can't get a hold of it all that much. It's very hard to get a hold of, so N.W. Piper, who just did a review before me, so check that out after you check mine out, or vice versa, whatever. He made a post. One of his connections made a post. I saw it on the community page on my YouTube or whatever. It popped up, and I was able to get my hands on some. I only got 2 tins. I'm not that greedy. I'm not sure I would like this blend. It's in English. I'm not the biggest English blend kind of guy, but I have to say I've been on quite the English blend journey so far in the last couple of weeks, or a week or so, and I'm actually really enjoying them now. So we got that going, and I've been smoking this for a little bit, and I have to say, I think this lives up to the hype of why, and you might be able to see my breath. It's a little cold in here. 43 degrees right now, currently. And I gotta be honest, it's not as strong as I thought it was going to be. This is a very mild, well-mannered tobacco blend, if you ask me. Like the Latakia is there, which I like because I love Latakia. The Orientals, I'm having a really good experience with the Orientals in here. Because usually I don't, it just doesn't, I guess, balance out right usually when I have that in a blend. But this is really, really good. And I know a few of you chimed in and said I should do a top 10 list, and I might have to do that this year because, again, I've run into another tobacco I like. Kind of wishing I got multiple tins because I should have got some to trade, but I don't think of these things. I just kind of get my tins and go, and that's it. I'm getting more kind of that little spice of the Turkish Orientals there. But this is definitely, I can see why a lot of people are really big on this blend. Me? I don't know. I think this is one that, yes, I like it. I think it's really good. This, Northwoods, and the blend I had the other day, really good. But I think this will get better with age. So I'm curious how that's going to go. I mean, I got a tin to shelve and keep in the basement for a while. It'd be interesting to see how that is 2 or 3 or 4 years from now. Open that tin up and smoking that. what that was. I do agree with N.W. Piper that this is a good. Well, you could have. I disagree in a bit that I think you could have this in the morning. I don't think it's that. I think it's pretty well behaved, I guess you could say. So I think you could do it in the morning if you really wanted to. I mean, you can smoke your tobacco whenever the hell you want. It doesn't really matter. But I could see this more in the afternoon or early evening blend. Now, sadly, I don't think it's available at the time of this video. I think everyone's sold out of it. I got mine at Smoking Pipes. And I know there's a few other places that offered it, but actually, I wasn't even going to do this video tonight because I was busy researching a little family matter that I've come across in the last week or so, which I did post a video, so some of you might have seen it. I posted a video, but I put it to private because I need to sort through some things. I'll post it again when I'm able to do that, and I'll mention it again, so if you guys want to check it out. But I got to do a little family research and some true crime research, so that's what I was kind of doing this afternoon. And funny thing, just a random story, nothing to do with what I was just talking about, actually, because my mind's kind of late night. This happens to me a lot. What time is it now? It is going to be, all right, it's 8:43, so around from 8 till about 10:30 at night, my mind pops off quickly with different ideas, thoughts, and everything, so I tend to jump around a bit at night there. And then 10:30 comes along and it starts to die down and I go to sleep. But anyway, I was just going through a news feed or whatever. I think it was on my local news where I saw it. And I saw that there was this android that they'd created. The human face and all that, they just turned it on or whatever, and it was recognizing thing. It had the AI and stuff, and I'm laughing. And I was with my father today. We had a lunch and we were talking, and you know, he's older. He's 70. He'll be 73. And I forgot how the topic came about, but I told him, well, what are you going to... Oh, you know what it was? He was paying at the bar. He was paying with his credit card. And I had to coach him through, you know, the screen, that, you know, because God forbid if anyone pays cash now, right? So I had to walk him through that, and you know, it was kind of... He knew what he was doing. I mean, he's been around computers and stuff. It's just funny. He'd rather do it the old school way. And honestly, I don't blame him, but... He was talking about it. He said, well, what are you going to do in about 10 years when you have your own personal robot watching you and, you know, making sure you don't fall and all these other things? And, you know, and we were laughing about that. And I said, you know, we might be closer to that than we realize. I kind of want a robot, to be honest. Although I jokingly, one of my friends posted about this robot coming alive and said, you know, we've all seen this movie, you know, The Terminator. We know how this ends. We probably shouldn't go down that road, but... You know, as long as we got the kill switch that, so the robot doesn't murder us like, what is it? What is that? iRobot. That's what that is. That was a good movie. Probably one of my favorite Will Smith movies, actually. I like that one. This is a good blend to ponder things, I think. You know, it's not, you know, I'll be doing Christmas cookie and all those wintry holiday blends, and that's great. It gives you that good holiday mood, but you need those thinking blends, and this is one of those. I kind of get a little bit of that soap note, but more of a spice, I think, from the Turkish Orientals. I think it's Turkish Orientals, I think. If the Latakia was a little bit more, but then again, this is a back seat. It's not, you know, I had this random thought last night too when I was, after I did my video and I was chilling and I was thinking, you know, I had one of those nihilistic absurdity, Albert Camus kind of moments. Well, more, not absurd, but more of a, well, I guess it's kind of absurd, but like you die, you know, and you have your grave, if you have a grave. I think I want a grave. I don't know. We'll see. But, you know, I was thinking about this. If I were to die and I had a grave, you know, sure, I'll have a few people visit me, but over time, nobody comes and visits you. And then that's it. Maybe because I've been watching a lot of Lamar at Large and his other channel where he goes to graves and everything. And I've seen, so he did one just now. What was it? Oh, what the heck is his name? Oh, crap. And I can't remember his name. But he was at the grave, and I noticed that the grave that he's at, for such a great basketball player that he was, oh, what was his name? It's escaping me. It's going to drive me nuts now because I love college basketball. Hold on. Hold that thought. Let's see. Let's see. I know I have it in my... Let me see real quick. Here we go. Hank Gathers. That's who it was. I remember watching that, actually. All right, hold on. Let me get the fireplace going again. Oh, it would help if I turned the radio on. I had it on and... Here we go. What a production I got going on here, huh? Anyway, so he's at his grave, and I noticed for such a great basketball player and a legend, his grave was kind of... the upkeep of the grave wasn't great. And I can see that, you know, you got to go to these old graves like I did last year. Went to Cumberland, my hometown, and there's a grave that's kind of old and spooky, but, you know, nobody goes and visits those people really. And it's just crazy to think that someday that's going to be all of us. No one's going to come visit you. And you'll have your little marker if you're lucky. It's kind of sad. I don't know. I think of even my relatives. I don't go visit my relatives, and, you know, it's just kind of sad. I don't know. It's like you're not even a footnote in the history of everything. You're not even you're like a... You're nothing at the end of the day. It's crazy. Anyway, that's kind of my nihilistic attitude of late. I gotta slap that around and get back into my positive way of thinking. The stoic side of me. It's burning pretty good. It started out a little rough. I think it was a little too damp, because when you look at this, let me show you. The tin note, I didn't really do a tin note, but I'll give you one right now. But when you get this, it is like, it's almost like a cake, like a loose-fitting cake, to be honest, because this was packed in there pretty tight. There you go. There's a good look at it. And the note is, it reminded me of Old Dark Fired, and not in the barbecue smell, although there's a little smidge of that, but more like a smoky campfire type of vibe going there. But the packaging is really pretty phenomenal, which I'm not surprised, to be honest. It's a really nice tin. Unfortunately, we got the warning, it's going to kill you all over the damn thing, which sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. We got to live in a world where everyone's got to be warned about everything. But to N.W. Piper, he'd mentioned this in his video, this beautiful little card you got. Now, I got a Rat Race card similar to this, except the cutouts aren't here. These cutouts, obviously, so when you open the tin, you can get your fingers there and lift it up, which is smart. But it takes away from the art, which I'm going to put right back here, and I hope he does that as well, N.W. Piper. Put it. You got to get some stuff up on that that wall in the Briar shed, man. I'm only kidding. You do whatever you want. I'm just saying. The Briar's Lounge. Sorry, I don't mean to insult your lovely shed, sir. I would say I'm halfway through and the lattice key is coming up a little bit more, which is good for me because I like lattice key. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this. This is an excellent blend. It's a good blend. I think this is one that's going to grow with me, though. I mean, I like it. It's a good blend. I get why people really like it. For me, I think it needs to age a little, because I'm curious about that, because I think it'll get better with age. But this is pretty good right out of the tin. So if you can get your hands on it, do so. It's one of those blends because of the history of it. This, you know, it's one of, I guess, pipe smokers' favorite blends. I'm interested in trying actually Sam's. Oh, I forget. It's Sam's something, the blend, because of our friend Sam's smoking shed. I got to try that in honor of him. So I'll get my hands on that. I think that's pretty readily available. But this is like next to impossible. And I think they make the blend Sherlock or something like that with Sherlock's head on it. And I don't think, or his face or whatever. You can't, that's hard to get by, I think. I'll have to look. Just what I need to do. Go in the house, buy more tobacco. But definitely, if you can, get your hands on it. I think you'll be happy. It's worth a shot. Now, this is one of those blends, I say you got to get your hands on it at least once as a pipe smoker. You know, a lot of other blends I say, yeah, no, yay, maybe. Pick yourself up a tin and try it. This one you definitely got to get because of the history of it and the popularity, I guess, just to try it and see what the hype's about. Anyway, that's going to do it. Take care. See you guys later.